morning, Centerville, and welcome to this week's Friday Focus. This week, we learn about CHS's winter charities, teach you about our new friend, Bob the Turtle, and have a senior spotlight and look back at the band this year.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a look of somebody who needs you. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Happy Friday, Elks. It's November 10th, and I'm Paige Cummings. Let's take a look at what Ellie has to say about the winter charities this year.
As this year comes to a close, we have some incredible holiday charities to support. Here's a quick overview of how these charities work. For Adopt a Family, you'll receive a child's wish list and collect $75 to buy at least 3 gifts. Stop by to Mr. Liker or Mrs. McMillan by December 6th. For Backpack Project, you help adults in need of winter essentials. Your advisory decides the number of backpacks to provide, filled with gloves, scarves, hats, toiletries, and more. Deliver them by December 7th to Mr. Prefer. For Tootsies and Tushies, you provide socks and underwear for students in need. Turn in these items to Mrs. Raypock by December 15th. And for Siska, we support our local Siska, a no-kill shelter for cats and dogs. Help us make a difference by purchasing items and turn them in by December 15th to Mrs. Raypock. Let's make this holiday season a time for giving and spreading joy to those in need.
Those look like some pretty awesome charities. Next, we took a trip to the CHS library to visit Bob the Turtle. You just stay there, buddy.
So we got Bob about 15 years ago. My husband bought him from a pet store. So I named him Bob because when he comes out of his shell, he kind of bobs his head up and down, and that's just sort of how he gathers his surroundings or smells what's around him. So we've had him for about 15 years, but actually when I first got pregnant and had my daughters, he went to live with someone else for about 8 years. So I got him 15 years ago, but I've only had him back for about 3. He's at least 15, but since we don't know how old he was when we first got him, he could be older. He could be 80 for all I know. They live till about 100, so. Yeah, he's a Russian tortoise. Yeah, they come from like Afghanistan and Central Asia, Iran, that area. Yeah, I just always wanted a library pet ever since I became a librarian. I just think it's a cool thing for kids to come in and, you know, get to check on him every day and sort of learn about different animals. So he's just our library pet. In the wild, he eats like weeds and flowers and grasses. So in the summer, I try to give him all that stuff, but in the winter, he mostly just eats lettuce. His favorite is romaine, but he also likes green leaf and a couple different types like that. He comes home with me winter break. He's got a cage at home. He comes home with me over the summer. In the summer, he actually lives outside. And on the weekends, his lights are on a timer, so they come on automatically. And each Friday, I plant lettuce in his enclosure with the roots and everything, so that lasts him all weekend. So that's how he gets through the weekend. He's real busy and active in his cage. I'll put him in my office and just kind of let him walk around. And we've let him walk around the library before. I can't do it when kids are in here because I don't want somebody to accidentally step on him, but yeah, occasionally I'll let him take some laps if he needs to get some exercise.
Pay Bob a visit the next time you're in the library. Next up, Senior Bella Ferraza gets interviewed in this episode of Senior Spotlight.
Hi guys, welcome to another segment of MassCom Senior Spotlight. Today we are joined by...
I'm Bella Ferraza, so let's just get into this.
We know that you had hip surgery and that you were out of sports for a while. Like, what's your situation now?
So I had hip surgery last, I think, April, and it's been like kind of a long recovery, but for the most part, it's been pretty easy. I actually used to be a gymnast for like 8 years, and I did it like competitively through Kids Are Top Sports Center, and I kind of wanted to try to hop back into that. I'm a gymnastics coach, so I was already at the facility and like they were practicing, and I was like, why not just like give it a shot.
Other than gymnastics, what other things do you like to do for fun?
I'm like a big music person. I love music, I love concerts. I just really go all out. Like one of my main like pieces of joy, I guess, is like finding my friends from like different schools and like bringing them together, and like we all go to concerts together, and like it really just like bonds people.
So, as we all know, this is ASCOM Senior Spotlight, so we're seniors. And as we go further into the year, what are your plans for after high school?
So I do plan to go to college. I'm applying a lot of different places right now. My two like majors that I'm kind of like balancing between is broadcast journalism and also music business. I really want to do the music business route, but I'm a little nervous too, just because the industry is so fragile. There's a saying that's like, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life, and like that's kind of what I want to kind of channel.
We talked about like print and journalism being a possible major, and so ASCOM is definitely a step in the right direction. How did you like decide you wanted to be a part of this program, and like what do you like about it?
So originally when I was like thinking about what block program I wanted to apply to, I had a friend, I still have a friend, she's graduated, shout out, Gracie Frank. She was a mass commie, and she would just talk about how fun it was all the time, that it was like just a chill way to have a creative outlet. And so there's been like a lot of times where we could creatively like just expand our bounds. Like we could do kind of whatever we wanted and like whatever we dreamed of, and that's really helped me be like, oh yeah, like I'd love to do this as a career. Like I'd love to work with my peers, because it's just so special, because everyone kind of is like-minded in the sense that they want to create something amazing, but also different in the fact that everybody has very unique ideas.
And this was ASCOM Senior Spotlight featuring
Bella Ferraza. Thank you for having me on these beautiful library stairs.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for letting us get to know more about you, Bella. Now for the band throwback. Have a great weekend, Centerville.
Good morning, Centerville. That's you guys. Right now it is 5:07 in the morning, and we're about to leave for Toledo. Let's get it. Good morning. There's Drew. We made it onto the bus.
I'm dying. Update.
I just woke up. I just started doing my hair.
I finished my hair. Took a minute. Is it an alien or an amoeba?
That's a caterpillar. What are you saying?
I feel cold. The plastic house is over there.
Plastic houses? In fact,
I haven't.
she's talking about the porta potties, Lauren.
What's important now?
That's crazy. Why are you everywhere?
I don't know. I'm here now.
Getting in uniform. I'm like not fully dressed yet, but it's okay. I'm getting there. How are you? Oh, we did really good. Wait, what? My hair is How was your run?
Pretty good.
Great. We're currently waiting. My bad. We're currently waiting for lunch.
Yeah, I love it. We're having Jimmy John's.
We are? We're having Jimmy John's? Getting ready for nap time.
Nap time.
I got the bag of snacks right here.
I got snacks!
Is it good, Tony? We're up from our nap and we're having a little food session, and we're gonna take a full meal. They're about to do awards. They're like pulling the table out and stuff.
Part 12, regional championship finalist stands on. The Centerville Jazz Band from Centerville, Ohio.
You should ask them to do a silly little. Oh yeah, my God! Hunter! Give me your highest pitch me on. Anyways, we got Chick-fil-A. We're putting an ungodly amount of nuggets. Like 5 packets in this thing. He's vlogging. He's copying us. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go get dressed.
Let's go get dressed.
It's raining. It's raining, so we're gonna go to finals, baby. Woo! I'm getting hairsprayed on the move. Woo! That was punchy. I can tell that hurt.
My boss asked me, hey Joe, are you busy? I said no.
Peanut butter, man's custom, Papa Girls, and Rihanna.
So if I crowd surf, would you guys catch me, or would it be like one of those?
No.
We would try.
So a little bit of recap, we got a medal, and we went from 4th place to prelims to 2nd overall for everyone. I'm riding back to the buses right now. I'm checking out with my parents. I don't know about y'all,